I just came out to do just a very, very quick video before I go check on my mother and do a deal. Hopefully, if there's not a lot of stuff going on in the store, maybe I can tell you the deal. And y'all know this is my couponing. I just wanted to come on just for a minute because a lot of people continue to send me the videos. The hottest thing right here popping out here on YouTube is the Shannon Sharpe Club Shay Shay guy. Hey, Miss Jean. And so a lot of people been sending me videos, but this is the thing. Where there's one person, there's always another one. Mama's doing good, Miss Jean. I gotta go by there and take her something. Thank you for asking. That is the thing with the smoking gun. I don't care who it is. T's at work, but she's good, Miss Jean. Um, that there's never one person. Now, I feel like, again, like I told you all, and somebody say, come live. That's why I came live. I ain't gonna be in but a few minutes. And then I'll do more uploads. Y'all, please don't forget to thumb the video up. Please become a subscriber. It is free. Just hit the subscribe button. If there's a video that I'm not talking about that you want to hear, then fine. Just wait till another one comes. And I didn't want to run, just run the timeline up talking about Shannon Sharpe. But it is news. I remember, hey, Miss Tracy, I remember when Cat Williams went on Club Shay Shay. I had never heard of a Shannon Sharpe. Monique went on now. I had never heard of a Shannon Sharpe. But I really dissected what they said about everybody. And one thing I remember saying to T is, when his dirt gonna come out? And she said, huh? I said, sometimes when you do interviews and you ask different questions or whatever, you have to ask yourself what they got. Or what, now, people are talking about the age, but if the girl was 18 or 19, hey, Miss Shirley, she's grown. When you're 18 or 19, y'all, please hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe. I'm just saying, when you're grown, you're grown. You just are. So he wasn't messing with no children as far as we know. Even if he was messing with men, if they're legal, they're legal. I don't care about that. But I just knew that there was a something else about him. I don't have any opinions about Tyler. I really don't. Not in this one, I don't. My mind is all focused on Shannon Sharpe because that's the only thing I've been getting for the last 24 hours. They say he has a daughter. Sometimes people don't care if they have a daughter. Sometimes people get a younger person, they'll manipulate them. That's why I told you that you have to be very, very careful about letting older men manipulate you. I do plan, believe it or not, I do plan to start something where explaining some things and helping young women realize how some older women will manipulate, older men will manipulate younger women. And it first starts off with giving things, and if they popular, this, that, and the other. Well, this girl, Gabby, I don't know her story, ain't trying to find out, don't know nothing about her. But it's just quite interesting that her and Busby came out when he was about to sign one of the biggest deals at ESPN. See, a lot of times, people are not really rocking with you. They be rocking for what you want because it's been alleged that he offered her $10 million. If you invest right and you live right, $10,000, some good change. But you want 50 because you think you got the smoking gun. I do think they did some role playing. I do think she did. She knew everything she was doing. He just fell in the trap. And that's what Cat Williams was trying to say. Monique even went so far to say, leave these young women alone. Go out there and get you a woman 40 or 50 to cook you some collard green. Settle down. I mean, come on now. Look at Shannon Sharpe, which I'm not trying to just look at how people look, but look at them. Y'all hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe. Shannon Sharpe, if you're going to just dissect him, he ain't no knockout. But you ain't got to be no knockout when you got money. Mm-mm. And I'm not saying he's bad or he's this or that. I ain't saying none of that. So don't y'all be going out here saying that I said any of that. But we know more women are coming. They say Gabby. Somebody named the person named Michelle. Somebody named another person. I haven't heard nobody else say the other person, so I ain't going to say it. But I just want to let you all know that on both sides, it was manipulation. It could have been role playing. And that girl, regardless, was a willing participant. She wouldn't know about a child. What is she, a model for all fans or all whatever? Honey, they want money and they want the bag just like everybody else. People just don't want to work for the bag. See, I'll work for the bag. Hey, Miss Mike Carter. But one thing I want you all to do, hey, Miss Richardson, I want you all to just, in everything that you see, have an open mind and know this happens to a lot of people. When you see people doing reactions or bringing people to their podcast and all this other stuff, look around and see who they bringing. See, everybody said that they thought this Shannon Sharpe with this person. I didn't think it was nothing. First of all, I did not know him until he did those 2 interviews. And it seems like he was not trying to be neutral, but he wasn't being neutral. Them numbers was going out the roof. Shannon Sharpe numbers went out the roof with those videos. Hey, Miss Joanne. And what he did was he kept running up that bag. That's what he did. I remember maybe a year ago when somebody had kind of, pissed me off and I was addressing it. My timeline on Facebook was every time I would go live for 5 days, everybody popping on. You know why? Because it's mess. And I took a hard look at myself and said, this ain't me. I'm going to let the other folks talk as long as they want to talk. And the dot is going to keep on moving with positivity. Thank you, Miss Mike Carter. You're such a blessing. Thank you, honey. But I just want to let y'all know more is coming out. Keep looking. More is going to come out about this Latif young lady and the father. I really want to know if he's the biological father because we don't know. He's called himself in a wheelchair. Be careful, y'all. Look at that. Is he trying to say he's paralyzed? What is he trying to do? That Jarvis Butts case about the 13-year-old. See, I continue to tell y'all, families are not who they are. I don't know how to teach you, Martin. I'm sorry, I don't. The only thing I can say is do like I do. I continue to listen to other people's language and pick it up. I want y'all to look at these things that are happening. I told y'all about the daycare. When the daycare provider, the woman was all in to help them kids. Her husband, which was a police officer, he was messing with her. He's doing life in prison right now. We got to open our eyes. See, some people get so lonely, they'll take anything. And this is the thing about me. I will be 48 Thursday, May 1st. Some people say that's fairly young. I feel young. I definitely don't feel old. However, this point in my life, a lot of people feel like they need people and they need men. That ain't my story. My number one priority in my life is my mother. That's my number one priority. Oh, everybody need a man, everybody need a woman. That's a lie. I've been married twice. And I'm doing good with that one. So I said that's to say this. Sex and money ain't everything. What about a peace of mind and a relationship with your God, the higher power? I'm telling you, it'll give you a comfort that you ain't never had before. When you thought you were never going to get out of a situation, you got out of it. That ain't nobody but God. Now, like I promised, And I'm probably, I don't know if I'm on here or Facebook, but if you would like to do a deal today, and I don't know if you will. No, ma'am, Miss Cat, I don't. And I know how people feel. I like men, I do, but I don't want one. I don't. Um, I ain't gonna let them take me down, and I ain't gonna try to take them down, but they not gonna take me down. All right, y'all, I got several things wrote out here, several deals that you can do. Some people told me that they were low on Sprites. If you clipped it, you'll have a $2 off of Sprite. Thank you, Miss McCarter. You have $2 off of Sprites. There's $6 for a 6-pack. You take the 2, you'll only pay 4. Okay? Let's keep moving. There's a Gang Scented Tango. It smells very good. It's almost like a half and a half, but it's Gang Tango, and they're the bees. They are $4.50, but you have a $2.50 coupon making them only $2, and they smell so good. Okay? Do you know? Oh, I saw that, Miss Jean, that you saw. Do you know? Yes, I'm thinking, this is the thing when I'm thinking about the PPP. No, let me do another video about that. I'll do another video about the PPP. Miss Jean, send me a text right now to remind me. And I'll give y'all another video about that. Oh, okay. And so if you like Scott tissue, and right now everything is high, these are the 6 rolls that I'm talking about. The 6 rolls of the Scott is $3.50, but you got $1 digital, which will make them $2.50. Okay. It's been a long time. I'm sorry, y'all. And so, if you like Febreze, they're $2.35, but it's a $2.30 off on them, and you can get them for 95 cents. Okay? So right there, I have given you all 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I gave y'all $13.75 and products that you could get. And they should be, they should be clipped. Your small space, same thing. You got a $2.30 off on that one. Small space and Febreze are 2 different things, and you can get that. I'm trying to give you a low out of pocket. Arm & Hammer. The Arm & Hammer liquid is $5. You got to scan it now. And you should have a $2 coming off of there, which will actually make it $3. That's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, let me just give you another one, so you should probably be where you need to be. If you can find that Airwick warmer, they're $4, and you got a $4 coupon. That's that is a free item, and you should be able to get your your 5 off 25. You got to make sure it's clear. That's why you got to scan. See, it could be one price in my store and another price in your store. But if I get in the store and it's a sweet, sweet deal like that, I will come back and show it to you. I love you. God loves you more. People say the doc talk too fast. I'm going to slow it down. You can go into Dollar General. You got to have the app, and you've got to scan it. You can get 6 rolls of Scott tissue. At my store, they're $3.50. You have $1 off. There's only $2.50. You can also get a Febreze for $3.25, but you have a $2.30 coupon, which makes it 95 cents. You'll see something say small space. Same thing. $3.25, and you should get it for 95 cents. Then I told you about Sprites. A lot of people saying that, Sprites and Cokes are too high. You can get a Coke or a Sprite. They come in a 6-pack. They're going to cost $6. You got a $2 coupon. That makes it $4. Now you have to have 25 of all of it. And then you'll take the 5 off at the counter. And most of the time, if you don't have a 5 clipped on your phone, you should. They will have one behind the counter. At least at my stores, they do. So then just go over and say maybe you need something else. Etceterans. The etceterans are $5.25. We got $1.50 off. You can get three, it'll be $3.75 for 24. You can't beat the prices. Then I told y'all about that game scent tangle. It's $4.50. You get $2.50 off, and it's $2. During these times, there's a lot of ways you can save. I'm going to go out and run some deals because I got to. And I'm going to catch you all later. Thank y'all for everything. Miss Mike Carter, thank you for everything that you do for the channel and the rest of you all. I love y'all. God loves you more. Y'all, I'm going to see y'all a little later. I will be live on Facebook today. So I'll see y'all a little later, and I love you.